Video3.
So here's the frame now with the 2 coats of red Bole, minimum 2 coats of red Bole, and that's completely dry and it's gone completely matte, showing that it's absolutely dry. What we're going to do now, before we apply the gold leaf, is we're going to burnish this Bole, and burnishing obviously makes it more of a glossy finish, and to do that we're going to use 4-0 wire wool. And it's called 4-0, which is the grade, and that's 4 zeros, and it's the finest wire wool or steel wool that you can get. So I'll take a piece of the wire wool and I'm going to rub the frame, being aware now that I want to try not to touch this surface with my fingers, because we don't want any grease which might repel the gold or the gilding water we're going to use to help the gold adhere. We just don't want any grease marks or anything on our surface, so try not to touch it now with your fingers. And you'll see that as I burnish it, not only does it become slightly glossy, but it changes colour a bit as well. And in fact, if you're using gold in conjunction with colours in your finishing, the Bole is really the best way to get those colours. So what the burnishing's doing is it's smoothing out the Bole, and at the end, or towards the end of the process, we'll burnish the gold itself, knowing that underneath the gold we've got a really good smooth burnished surface. I'll keep the wire wool quite fresh, so having gone around a couple of sides, I'll start a new piece. And notice how there's quite a bit of dust coming off, or particles of the wire wool coming off the wire wool, and we want to make sure that we get rid of all of these before we go ahead, otherwise they will rust into our finish.